All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman, a giant woman. All I wanna be is someone who gets to see a giant woman. All I wanna do is help you turn into a giant woman, a giant woman. All I wanna be is someone who gets to see a giant woman. Oh, I know it'll be great, and I just can't wait to see the person you are together. If you give it a chance, you could do a huge dance, because you are a giant woman. You might even like being together, and if you don't, it won't be forever. But if it were me, I'd really wanna be a giant woman, a giant woman. All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman.
Steven, why do you have to look up to her? Aside from in a literal sense, don't you know that a power that big comes with a bigger expense? And can't you see that she's out of control and overzealous? I'm telling you for your own good, and not because I could show you how to be strong in the real way. And I know that we can be strong in the real way. And I want to inspire you, I want to be your rock, and when I talk, it lights a fire in you.
Who's ready to get funked? I don't want to see your gut, I want to see your guts. I can show you how to be strong in the real way, and I know that we can be strong in the real way. And I want to inspire you, I want to be your rock, and when I talk, it lights a fire in you. I want to inspire you, I want to be your rock, and when I talk, it lights a fire in you. Can't you see it in our eyes? We're the one, we're the 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not like the other guys.
We're not like anybody.
By the way, don't go back in time, or you'll destroy yourself. Steven and the crystal gems, we're gonna make you smile. I accidentally created an alternate timeline. Steven and the crystal gems, come on now, don't be shy. I learned to stay true to myself by watching myself die. We
Are the crystal gems, we'll always save the day.
And if you think we can, we'll
Always find a way.
That's why the people
Of this world,
believe in garnet
amethyst and pearl.
and Steven. Isn't this such a beautiful night? Whoa, we're underneath 1,000 shining stars. Isn't it nice to find yourself somewhere different? Whoa, why don't you let yourself just be wherever you are? Look at this place, look at your faces. I've never seen you look like this before. Isn't it nice to find yourself somewhere different? Whoa, why don't you let yourself just be wherever you are? Look at this place, look at your faces. They're shining like 1,000 shining stars. Isn't it nice to find yourself somewhere different? Whoa, why don't you let yourself just be wherever you are? yourself just be somewhere different? Whoa, why don't you let yourself just be whoever you are? She was trapped in a mirror and it couldn't be clearer. She wanted to leave this place and get herself back in space. And Dad, you might think she's a criminal, but her friendship comes through subliminal. Lapis lazuli, you fled into the bottom of the sea. Lapis lazuli, you were so mad but then you came around to me.
This is Garnet, back together. And I'm never going down at the hands of the likes of you, because I'm so much better. And every part of me is saying go get her. The two of us ain't gonna follow your rules. Come at me without any of your fancy tools. Let's go, just me and you. Let's go, just 1 on 2. Go ahead and try and hit me if you're able. Can't you see that my relationship is stable? I can see you hate the way we intermingle, but I think you're just mad cause you're single. And you're not gonna start what we made together. We are gonna stay like this forever. If you break us apart, we'll just come back newer, and we'll always be twice the gem that you are. I am a This is who we are, this is who I am. And if you think you can stop me, then you need to think again. Because I am a feeling, and I will never end. And I won't let you hurt my planet, and I won't let you hurt my friends. Go ahead and try and hit me if you're able. Can't you see that my relationship is stable? I know you think I'm not something you're afraid of, cause you think that you've seen what I'm made of. But I am even more than the two of them. Everything they care about is what I am. I am their fury, I am their patience, I am a conversation. I am made and it's stronger than you. And it's stronger than you. And it's stronger than you.
Everybody told me gem stuff's dangerous. I guess I didn't believe it until now. Dad always seemed apprehensive, and now he's really freaking out. What do? I don't want that for you. Everybody tells me life is precious on the planet Earth, and that means you, and I have to protect you. What if somehow you get hurt? What do? I don't want that for you. Ooh. Ooh. What am I going to tell you? You're better off not knowing the trouble I'm in. I don't want you to worry about what I've just seen, about where I've just been. You don't have to be a part of this. I don't think I want you to be. You don't need this. You don't need me. Ooh. If you're evil and you're on the rise, you can count on the four of us taking you down. 'Cause we're good and evil never beats us. We'll win the fight and then go out for pizzas. We are the crystal gems. We'll always save the day. And if you think we can't, we'll always find a way. That's why the people of this world believe in garnet, amethyst, and pearl and Steven.
If you could only know what we really are when we arrived on Earth. From out beyond your star, we were amazed to find your beauty and your worth, and we will protect your kind. And we will protect your Earth, and we will protect your Earth, and we will protect you.
Fight for the place where I'm free to live together and exist as we.
I will fight in the name of Rose Quartz and everything that she believed in.
I will fight for the world I was made in. The earth is everything I've ever known.
I will fight to be everything that everybody wants me to be when I'm grown.
The odds are against us, this won't be easy, but we're not going to do it alone. We are the crystal gems.
We'll always save the day.
And if you think we can't, we'll
Always find a way.
That's why the people
Of this world,
believe in
garnet, amethyst, and pearl.
and Steven! The sun is bright, our shirts are clean. We're sitting up above the sea. Come on and share this gem with me.
Peach or plum or strawberry, any kind is fine. You see, come on and share this jam with me. I'll do my best to give this jam the sweetness it deserves.
And I'll keep it fresh. I'm jamming on these tasty preserves. Ingredients in harmony, we mix together perfectly. Come on and share this jam with me.
All right, everything begins with your stance. Remember, you do it for him, and you would do it again. You do it for her, that is to say, you'll do it for him. Keep your stance wide, keep your body lowered. As you're moving forward, balance is the key. Right foot, left foot, now go even faster. And as you're moving backwards, keep your eyes on me.
Keep my stance wide.
Good.
Keep my body lowered
Right.
as I'm moving forward.
Concentrate. Don't you want him to live?
Right foot, left foot.
Yes, but put your whole body into it. Everything you have, everything you are, you've got to give. On the battlefield, when everything is chaos, and you have nothing but the way you feel, your strategy and a sword. You just think about the life you'll have together after the war. And then you do it for her. That's how you know you can win. You do it for her, that is to say, you'll do it for him. Deep down, you know you weren't built for fighting, but that doesn't mean you're not prepared to try. What they don't know is your real advantage. When you live for someone, you're prepared to die.
Deep down, I know that I'm just a human.
True, but you
I know that I can draw my sword and fight. With my short existence,
Good.
I can make a difference.
Yes, excellent.
I can be there for him. I can be his knight. I can do it for him. You do it for her.
Okay, now do that again.
Yes, ma'am.
You do it for her, and now you say,
I'll do it for him.
I can't help it if I make a scene. Stepping out of my hot pink limousine, I'm turning heads and I'm stopping traffic. When I pose they scream and when I joke they laugh. I've got a pair of eyes that they're getting lost in. I'm hypnotized by the way I'm walking. I've got them dazzled like a stage magician. When I point they look and when I talk they listen. Well, everybody needs a friend, and I've got you and you and you. So many I can't even name them. Can you blame me? I'm too famous. Haven't you noticed that I'm a star? I'm coming into view as the world is turning. Haven't you noticed I've made it this far? Now everyone can see me burning. Now everyone can see me burning. Now everyone can see me burning.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Do, mi, so, do.
Isn't it pretty?
That's exceedingly simple. Do, mi, so, ti.
We're making music.
What is the point? You're not making anything.
Well, if it isn't anything, then why does it sound so good?
I suppose it's just interest. Do, mi, so, do. Devoid of substance or purpose, a hypothetical pattern. Do, mi, so, ti. For the satisfaction of bringing it to completion.
Sure.
Do, mi, so, ti. Interest without meaning. Solutions without problems.
And then you just add words. Here's what I've been working on. Life and death and love and birth and peace and war on the planet Earth. Is there anything that's worth more than peace and love on the planet Earth? Whoa, come on and sing it with me.
Sing.
The words relate to the key.
Key.
If it's a pattern, then just repeat after me. Life and death and love and birth.
Life and death and love and birth.
Now you sing mi, fa, mi, ti, la. And peace and war on the planet Earth. Yes, that's it.
That's so easy.
Yeah, but that's what's fun about it. You should write something. You should write a song.
About what?
Whatever you're thinking.
I guess we're already here. I guess we already know. We've all got something to fear. We've all got nowhere to go. I think you're all insane, but I guess I am too. Anybody would be if they were stuck on Earth with you.
Yes! Life and death and love and birth and
Life and death and love and birth and
life and death and love and birth and peace and war on the planet Earth.
Is there anything that's worth more?
is there anything that's worth more?
Is there anything that's worth more than peace and love on the planet Earth?
Bright sunny day, don't cost nothing. Light summer breeze, don't cost nothing. What do I do with all this money when the only thing I want is you? Palling around, don't cost nothing. Singing a song, don't cost nothing. How do I spend all this money? I'd rather just spend time with you.
You could buy a house and a car.
I guess that I can, but I've already got a van. I could put you through college.
But I'm with the gems all the time.
I could buy you all the finest courses online.
What if we took a trip?
Do you think?
Yeah, I do. We could take a vacation. We could go somewhere new.
I know a place that's always exciting. The shows and the sights and the lights that are blinding. Empire City. I'm talking Empire City. The streets and the sounds and the buildings towering. Subways that run from Brooklyn to the Bowery. Empire City. Let's go to Empire City. I know a place that's always exciting. The shows and the sights and the lights so blinding. The streets and the sounds and the buildings towering. Subways that run from Brooklyn to the Bowery. Empire City.
And let's bring Pearl.
Hey, shake a leg!
Hey, shake a leg!
It's Mr. Greg!
It's Mr. Greg!
And he's here to spend his dough all over the town.
He's got the bucks!
I've got the bucks!
It's all deluxe!
It's all deluxe! When you're dining out with me, it's the finest steak and brie. And if I break a table, it ain't no whoa! Just bill it to my bank.
$100? Gee, thanks!
It's a perfect fit.
You look great in it.
And those fountains I found wasteful are actually quite tasteful. This city's got its charm, unlike that termite-ridden barn. And any time with Steven makes for a delightful evening.
You're having fun.
More or less.
So dance with me. Just say
No! I was fine with the men who would come into her life now and again. I was fine, 'cause I knew that they didn't really matter until you. I was fine when you came, and we fought like it was all some silly game over her, who she'd choose. After all those years, I never thought I'd lose. It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? You won, and she chose you, and she loved you, and she's gone. It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on? War and glory, reinvention, fusion, freedom, her attention, out in daylight, my potential, bold, precise, experimental. Who am I now in this world without her? Petty and dull with the nerve to doubt her. What does it matter? It's already done. Now I've got to be there for her son. It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? You won, and she chose you, and she loved you, and she's gone. It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on? It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on?
Why don't you talk to each other? Why don't you talk to each other? Just give it a try. Why don't you talk about what happened? I know you're trying to avoid it, but I don't know why. You might not believe it. You might not believe it, but you've got a lot in common. You really do. You both love me and I love both of you.
Look, if I were you, I'd hate me too.
I don't hate you.
But I knew how you felt about Rose, and I stayed anyway.
That wasn't the problem.
Then what was?
She fell in love with you.
Well, you know Rose.
She always did what she wanted.
I know you both need it. I know you both need it. Someone who knows what you're going through. both love me and I love both of you. You both love me and I love both of you.
Tailor-made suits, those cost something. Room with a view, those cost something.
Dancing with you
Don't cost nothing.
Why'd we even come? We could have done this at home. Singing a song don't cost nothing. Or was it palling around? Don't cost nothing. Getting it wrong
Don't cost nothing.
I tried.
I'm surprised you remembered any of it.
What can I say? It's sketchy.
It's over, isn't it? It's over, isn't it? It's over, isn't it?
Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Here comes a thought that might alarm you. What someone said and how it harmed you. Something you did that felt to be charming. Things that you say are suddenly swarming, and oh, you're losing sight, you're losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse you, that I might lose you. Take a moment, remind yourself to take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment to ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You've got nothing, got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here.
Here comes a thought that might alarm me. What someone said and how it harmed me. Something I did that failed to be charming. Things that I said are suddenly swarming, and oh, I'm losing sight, I'm losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse me, that I might lose me. Take a moment, remind yourself to take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment and ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I've got nothing, got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And it was just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We can watch, we can watch, we can watch, we can watch them go by. From here, from here, from here. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust.
Why would you wanna be here? What do you ever see here that doesn't make you feel worse than you do? And tell me, what's the use of feeling blue? Why would you want to employ her subjects that destroyed her? Why keep up her silly zoo? Oh, tell me, what's the use of feeling blue? An army has a use, they can go and fight a war. A sapphire has a use, she can tell you what it's for. An agate terrifies, a lapis terraforms. Where's their diamond when they need a blue? You've got to be a lady blue. Yes, of course we still love her, and we're always thinking of her. But now there's nothing we can do, so tell me, what's the use of feeling? What's the use of feeling? What's the use of feeling blue? Oh, how can you stand to be here with it all?
Here with it all.
Drowning in all this regret. Wouldn't you rather forget her? Oh, won't it be grand to get rid of it all?
Rid of it all.
Let's make a plan of attack. Start looking forward and stop looking back. Oh, yes, of course we still love her, and we're always thinking of her. Don't you know I miss her too? But tell me, what's the use of feeling? What's the use of feeling? What's the use of feeling?
If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love. When I see the way you act, wondering when I'm coming back, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. So good, and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think I'm so special. If I could begin to do something that does right by you, I would do about anything. I would even learn how to love. When I see the way you look, shaken by how long it took, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. Love like you.
Sick and tired, delirious, dizzy, terrified. up and out of bed. You never believe I was almost. Why can't you see me? Why can't you see me? I think I might be a ghost. Oh, can't you see that I exist and I don't need an exorcist to let me out? Look at me and I'll appear. Why can't you see that I'm right here? That I'm right here? Why can't you see me? Why can't you see me? I think I might be a ghost. I'm calling you from the other side.
It all became so lovely. Those bluest skies above me. Those funny feelings I had never felt before I met you. I thought I'd stay a while. I tried to learn to smile. So many colors I had never even known. Maybe I'll find myself sitting on that distant shore. Maybe I'm not alone. Then I see the colors fading, gentleness of light escaping, shadows of my fear invading. Have I seen this all before? I know that there's something residing, a terror deep inside me. I couldn't understand how you could be so bold. Maybe I'll find myself smiling on that distant shore. Maybe I'm not alone.
Wow. Mom was a diamond who invaded Earth, saw its beauty and its worth. Mom made an army and she fought herself. Did that even end up mattering when she faked her own shattering? Mom lived in hiding by the name of Rose, with the friends she'd made and the form she chose. Now all that's left of her exists in me, and I think that we can all agree that is a little bit upsetting. I'd rather think about a wedding. Let's think about cake. Let's think about flowers. Let's think about dressing up and dancing around for hours. There's an awful lot of awful things we could be thinking of, but for just one day, let's only think about love.
Okay, Sapphire. I gotta get dressed for a big day now, so no peeking. And no future vision either.
Okay. Oh, Steven, I just wish I could have said something sooner about Rose and Pink.
We could think about lies that we told in the past.
It's so hard.
We could think about hurt feelings and how long they can last.
How can we move on?
Or we could think about hope.
Hope?
You know I've been hoping.
About what?
That everything's better now, everything's out in the open. Bismuth, is that what you're wearing to the wedding?
It's the nicest thing I own.
Looking sharp. We could think about flowers, we could think about cake, we could think about wonderful promises we have the power to make. There's an awful lot of awful things we could be thinking of, but for just one day, let's only think about love.
Maybe I shouldn't have picked up roses. Might be a little controversial.
We could all rethink how we feel about Rose when it comes to Pink and the things that she did in the past, I suppose.
Yeah.
Or we could both feel better, cause we could think about how we could think about us and we could think about now.
Well, if we don't use these, we're gonna need something else.
No worries. Peridot's gathering more flowers right now. I'll go get her. But for just one day, let's only think about Peridot.
What if Lapis was right? Sooner or later, the diamonds are going to come for the cluster. We're all gonna die here.
We could think about war. We could think about fighting. We could think about long-lost friends we wish we were inviting. We could think about the broken gems in the cluster at the planet's core. Or we could think about the bubble we made so that they can't be hurt anymore. We could think about joy. We could think about pain. We could think about sunshine. We could think about rain. There's an awful lot of awful things we could be thinking of, but for just one day, let's only think about.
Just one day, let's only think about. Just one day, let's only think about.
Familiar, why is this so familiar? Familiar, like something I used to know. Familiar, staring up at the ceiling. Familiar, I swear that I know this feeling, where everybody wants me to be mom, and everything I do it wrong. I'll sway them with a joke or with a song, and maybe that'll help us get along. Familiar,
Why is this so familiar? Familiar, like something I used to do. Familiar that she used to throw a tantrum, insisting, but hey, I'm a diamond too. I bet she drove them crazy all the time. They love her, but they're leaving her behind, with more important places they should be, and hanging out with someone just like me. Familiar, that's why it's so familiar. Familiar, like someone I used to be. Familiar, but this time I've had some practice at helping a struggling family. Oh, I'll get them all together in one place, and once we're all together face to face, I'll show them all the error of their ways, and stop their spread of terror across space.
I shouldn't show a trace of doubt, but pulled against the grain, I feel a little pain that I would rather do without. I'd rather be free. I'd rather be free, from here.
I don't need you to respect me, I respect me. I don't need you to love me, I love me. But I want you to know you could know me if you change your mind. If you change your mind. If you change your mind. Change your mind.
Hey there, have you heard about the infamous gem war? Well, it all started long before I was born. Thousands of years of fighting to protect the human race. It's been pretty tough keeping up the pace. I sure have made my fair share of mistakes. I didn't know that rose quartz was such a big deal. There's some wounds that even healing powers can't heal.
up. This magical destiny really kicked me in the butt. We've had some good times and some pretty bad luck, but we're still in this together and we're still not giving up. We're still not giving up. I'm still not giving up. Thanks for listening. If you've been having some difficult feelings lately, try writing a song about them. I'd love to hear it. Okay, I love you. Bye.